Hey, what is up, you guys? Quentin Loves Trains and Horror Movies 2015, and today I'm going to be reviewing Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers, released in 1988. As the subtitle suggests, this movie was Michael Myers' return to the big screen after 7 long years. Kind of a late return, seeing as the slasher subgenre was declined, but Mustafa Akkad was determined to revitalize the series with a back to basics approach. After buying the rights to the whole franchise from John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, who were no longer involved. And that's what this movie is really. Completely back to basics. I don't know if you could get any more basic than Halloween 4. Although many Halloween fans, like me, loved the sequel. Even though it's pretty much see Michael kill Michael kill. Everything from the supporting characters to the kills to Michael's way too white new mask is kind of cool to me. The things that stand out are the excellent kid acting from Danielle Harris as Jamie Lloyd and the return of Donald Pleasence as Sam Loomis, who is just a full-on pants crazy by now. As middling as they were, though, there were still a bunch of kills. Let's get to reviewing this movie. On October 30th, 1988, Michael Myers, who has been in a comatose state for 10 years since the explosion at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, is transferred to Smiths Grove Sanatorium by ambulance from his current residence in the Richmond Federal Sanatorium. Upon hearing that he has a niece, Michael awakens and kills the ambulance personnel, which causes the ambulance to lose control, then crash into a river. Michael escapes and makes his way to Haddonfield. Michael's former psychiatrist, Samuel Loomis, learns of Michael's escape and gives chase. He follows Michael to a gas station where he has killed a mechanic for his clothes along with a clerk. Michael then escapes in a tow truck and causes an explosion, destroying Loomis's car provided by Richmond in the process and disabling the phone lines. Loomis is then forced to catch a ride to Haddonfield to continue pursuing Michael. Meanwhile, Jamie Lloyd, Laurie Strode's daughter and Michael's niece, is living in Haddonfield with her foster family, Richard and Darlene Carruthers, and their teenage daughter, Rachel. Although Jamie knows about Michael, she does not realize he is the man she has nightmares about. On Halloween night, Richard and Darlene head out to a party and leave Rachel to babysit, which forces her to cancel a date with her boyfriend, Brady. After school, Rachel takes Jamie to buy ice cream and a Halloween costume. Michael arrives in Haddonfield and steals a mask from the same store where Jamie and Rachel happen to be. He almost attacks the former, but is forced to flee when Jamie screams and alerts Rachel. That night, as Rachel takes Jamie trick-or-treating, Michael breaks into the house and finds photos of Laurie in Jamie's bedroom. Then he goes to the power station and kills a worker by throwing him into a transformer, plunging the town into darkness. Meanwhile, Loomis arrives in Haddonfield and warns the new sheriff, Ben Meeker, that Michael has returned. Michael attacks the police station and kills all of the officers. A lynch mob is formed by the town's men and kill men to kill Michael. Once Loomis reveals Michael has returned, Rachel discovers Brady is cheating on her with her friend and Meeker's daughter, Kelly, and loses track of Jamie. After being chased by Michael, Rachel finds Jamie. Sheriff Meeker and Loomis arrive and take the girls to the sheriff's house with Brady, Kelly, and a deputy. They barricade the house and Loomis departs to look for Michael, with Sheriff Meeker in the basement awaiting the arrival of the state police before heading out to deal with the lynch mob. Michael sneaks in and kills the deputy and Kelly. Discovering the bodies, Rachel, Jamie, and Brady realize they are trapped in the house. Rachel and Jamie flee to the attic when Michael appears, but Brady stays to fend him off and is killed when Michael crushes his skull. The girls climb through a window onto the roof, and Jamie is lowered down safely, but Michael attacks Rachel and knocks her off the roof. Pursued by Michael, Jamie runs down the street and finds Loomis. They take shelter in the school, but Michael appears and subdues Loomis by throwing him through a glass door, then chases Jamie through the building. Jamie trips and falls down a flight of stairs. Before Michael can kill her, Rachel is still alive, subdues him with a fire extinguisher, then vanishes. The lynch mob arrive at the school after hearing the alarm go off. The mob agrees to take the girls to the next town in a pickup truck, meeting up with the state police as they head for Haddonfield to reinforce Sheriff Meeker. A trooper tells them of a substation just up the road where they will be safe. However, Michael, who has been underneath the truck, climbs aboard and kills all three men. Jamie, Rachel, and Earl are unaware that Michael has got rid of the men until Michael smashes his hand through the driver's side window and kills Earl. Rachel then pushes Earl's dead body out to take the wheel, continuously attempting to throw Michael off. She succeeds in doing so and then rams him with the truck, sending him flying into a ditch near an abandoned mine. Sheriff Meeker, Loomis, the rest of the lynch mob, and the state police arrive. But when Jamie approaches Michael and touches his hand, he rises. Meeker and the state police and the lynch mob relentlessly shoot Michael until he falls down the mine. Loomis and Sheriff Meeker take the girls back home. Darlene and Richard, who have arrived home, console their traumatized children as Darlene goes upstairs to run Jamie a bath. She is suddenly attacked by Jamie. When Loomis goes to see what happened, he finds an emotionless Jamie holding a pair of bloody scissors on the top of the stairs, reminiscent of Michael when he killed his own sister. Loomis screams "now" repeatedly and attempts to shoot Jamie, but Sheriff Meeker stops him. Loomis then sinks to the floor, sobbing as Rachel, Richard, and Meeker stare in horror. That's it. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, came out in 1988 and fulfilled most people's Myers desire. And I also want to give a shout out to Christian Hannah Horror, Nick the Lost River Drive-In, Lee Drumdums, Ryan 1988, Piswell, Brayden Timmons, Nick Push's Horror Channel, Jake Blaster Productions, Bud Halloweenverse, Dave McRae, Jimmy Champagne, Zach CZ's World, Mike and Jay, We Watched a Movie, James A. Janice, Dead Meat. Next week I'll be reviewing Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Until next time, I'm Quentin Loves Trains and Horror Movies 2015. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below on what you think. Please follow me on Instagram and support me on Patreon. Thanks. Be good people.